to the Team Akhi podcast. It's your boy Mo Idris.
Neus Ash.
Ash again.
The dream team. What's happening, boys?
Good.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, all good, man.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. Well, technically, it's only been a week.
What have you guys been
I
up
don't
to this
understand
week?
what that point meant. What was that point? It's only been a week.
Yeah, they'll
Last
realize.
episode went up last week. They don't know. They don't know.
They'll be like,
They don't
damn,
know.
Ash is a lot fatter since the last week.
Yeah, man. I definitely
Wow.
am, though. Listen, my
Why?
scales
What
are
you
broken.
been doing?
My scales are broken. Let's go.
Are they broken or are they working?
Let's
you just
go.
don't like what they say.
So look. Now, my missus said to me...
Is it broken
Listen,
or
no, no.
It
offensive?
never starts well.
My
If she
scales are
says,
offensive.
it's never good when you say, my missus said to me.
No,
it
this
can
is
be
good.
good. It can
This
be
is
good.
good. This is good. Yeah, there's a spider there. Let's just leave that because, you know,
Aesthetics.
it's chilling. It's
We
doing its thing.
we don't kill spiders.
One of us end up like Spider-Man before we leave. So my missus said to me, the calibration on those is broken. So that's why it's showing what it's showing. She tried to make me feel bad. I mean, she's an honest person. So
What does the weight say when you step on them?
it says lose some weight.
Understood.
They talked back to me. They were like, listen, yo, I've known you for a while. This is the heaviest I've seen you. You need to chill out.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
so you
They
are the
spoke back to
heaviest
me.
you feel that you've ever been.
Not that I feel, that I can see.
How bad is it? Though?
Okay, look, you don't remember the Canada trips, right? You remember the Canada trips we spoke about earlier in the year?
Yeah.
So I bought this shirt before my first trip to Canada, right?
Okay.
And it just fit.
Okay.
Now it fits like a glove.
Right. Okay.
Like a shirt ain't supposed to fit like a glove.
You've been good. You've been eating good then.
I've been eating good. Alhamdulillah, I've been eating good.
yeah.
But
Me eating a lot.
yeah,
Wow.
I mean a lot.
yeah. So now I'm doing this carb cycling thing and gym.
Tell
What
us
does
about
that
it.
mean?
Carb
Carb
cycling.
cycling. So I mean, some people go in heavy.
He
We
bike
started
rides
off
whilst eating chips.
at a foundational level, right? Like,
Carb cycling. I ride a bike, but I eat carbs whilst doing it.
yeah, and carbonated drinks.
Right.
That's carb cycling. So 2 days, no carbs
Okay.
or very low carbs,
Mm-hmm.
and then day 3,
Mhm.
moderate
Oh.
level of carbs.
Don't worry. I
And
mean,
if you do that at
all
the
of them.
same time as a lot of HIIT and cardio,
Mhm.
you shred a lot of weight, right? But the idea of a lot of these things is, it's like where I don't know if you guys remember me saying during Ramadan I was hitting the gym every night,
Yeah.
and that diet, which was fasting 16 hours a day
That
and then
works
hitting
well.
the gym at night, it's cool, but it's not sustainable. And what happens is, if what you're supposed to do with that is, right now I'm at a manageable level.
I need to
Now let me
reintroduce
build a decent routine after Ramadan
a
where I can
nutrition.
just maintain. But you don't. Your body's like, food? And then you
See-
just eat. And then if you don't maintain a good gym
That's my
routine,
problem. My problem is just,
What do y'all eat though?
oh, bro. Like right now,
You know, this guy. Never seen him overweight.
What do you
seen
In
mean?
all the years I've known him.
I am overweight. For,
No,
for my
that's not-
height. Well, if you ask my BMI,
Yeah, but
my
you're like
BMI
9
will tell
foot,
you
bro.
that. What do you mean I'm 9 foot? If I was
He
9
is. He's
foot,
like
they wouldn't
the
see
big
me on the
friendly
camera
giant.
right now. To you, maybe, not to everybody.
News at 9 foot. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Wow, that's the new moniker, yo. News at 9 foot, yo.
9 foot.
News at 9 foot.
All right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. My BMI would tell you different. And don't get me wrong, I do say in the last year, I do feel the best I've felt without doing exercise.
Just nutrition.
Don't get me wrong. When I used to go to the gym for real and I was like proper feeling like I hurt everybody Mike Tyson style. Like, yeah, that was different. But
You eat
I didn't
pretty
like
clean.
that though. Huh?
You eat pretty clean. I see
I
you
don't
eat a lot of
eat.
salads.
I don't
see you
eat.
a lot
I
of
mean, yeah, I do things like that.
meat
But
and
I don't
salad,
generally like,
pastas.
my thing in life is I eat to live.
Yeah, see,
I don't
you're one of
enjoy
the-
food as much as I used to when I was a
Yeah, you're one
kid.
of
Like, don't get me wrong. When I was a
fortunate
kid,
ones.
I was a bit
I
round.
live to eat.
Yeah, he eats to like just sustainability. Like
Nah,
eat
but it's
to-
not that
eat
bad.
to
Don't get me
survive.
wrong. I'll eat something to enjoy it too. But what I mean is, I'm not a person that's fascinated by food because I've had a lot of food. I'm old. I've had what can you make me that I haven't had already? I don't feel like
See, now you've planted that seed in my head.
Don't get me wrong. No, so this is the thing. So for me, let me be honest with you. For me, I like home cooked food, and that's where
what did he say?
And that's where Mo, and that's
What
where
could you
Mo,
make me that I haven't eaten?
and that's where Mo would probably be suffering in his life the most. Yeah, because home cooked food is the downfall of every man. Because home cooked food is the best type of food. Personally, I don't always have the time to cook. Hence why you see me doing things like salads, chicken, there's quick things you can just mix together, and it just, it's quick and easy, and it doesn't take too much time, and it's not a lot.
Yeah.
It holds you through a period of the day, and then you find something else. But the one thing I don't do anymore for real, I don't snack. I barely eat.
That's where all my weight
goes. Don't get me wrong. The only
snacking.
time you will catch me snacking is when I'm with my kids, because there's snacks around. Because when I'm by myself, there is no snacks around, yo. I keep it, yo. I don't use sugar anymore. I use honey in my tea.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm trying to cut out certain things. I'm trying to drink more water. I walk everywhere, so I just cut down. Because don't get me wrong, I used to go to the gym a lot. I was actually into the gym. I liked it. Yeah, something about doing weights. It's like when you play American football and you hit people, the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Feel like you're good.
Yeah.
There's something about
Gets
doing.
the hormones,
There's something about throwing weights up to make you feel like, man, I'm the man right now. like ain't nobody. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm the man right now. So, but I didn't like that feeling. I always thought that was a bit aggressive. I might be an aggressive person in my life. I have been voted most aggressive.
He's
at
basically
work.
just admitted he becomes a meathead. Like the moment he puts on some muscle, he's a meathead.
Nah, that's not what I said. That's
immediately.
not what I said. I'm not out here.
Drops the bells.
Nah, that's not what I said.
Eyeing everyone up in the gym.
What I said
up.
is no, but when I used to go to the gym, bro, I went from like 12 stone skinny kid to like 16 stone hench dude that could grab two people and shake them around. You know what I mean? Like in the short space of like a year or two. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all know where I was doing that, but in that short space, but you come out and that's not really, it's cool when you have nothing but time to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be in a
When you
routine
can
when
dedicate.
you build that routine, but now you're chilling, you got family, you got things going on. It's not always conducive to be at the gym.
Yeah.
On top of that, when you were going to the gym, you feel more aggressive. I didn't like that feeling. I always felt like, man, yo, the henchier you are, the more it's like having a gun.
But could that be?
You ever heard this story? Like, dude, it's like having a gun. If I have a gun, I'm more likely to use it.
Yeah.
Than if I don't have a gun. So if I'm hench,
No, but do you think
and a
size
situation
means
happens,
more likely
size
to use
equals
it?
violence?
sometimes, not all the time. I'm not saying there aren't humans that can't control themselves. But what I'm saying is, but if you are a person of size and you are a person with testosterone that's been doing gym, and when it comes to a situation, you will flex. You will
Is
try.
that so? This is
You
what I was
will
about to
try
say.
it.
Is that because of that, or is that because of the gym you had a membership to?
Nah.
Which one was it?
Her Majesty's gym. You ain't never heard of Her Majesty's gym?
No.
Best gym in the world. You ain't got nothing but time to get hench in there.
No.
I love this show. This is the best show in the world. Y'all need to tune in more.
Nah, come on, talk to me.
I'm telling you.
What am I missing right now?
He's missing the
Have I been living under a
whole
rock?
play. Yep, you have. I don't know why you have or why you don't know. But anyway, we'll skip this. We'll tell him at the end just to make it better. This was just make it better. I hope everybody understood and caught up with us already.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, bro.
But was it because of the gym you were?
No, I don't think so, because I never was aggressive in that environment. And I don't mean it like I was ever aggressive. This is my point. That's why I said I'm not a meathead. I just mean
I know you're not.
I just mean that you get there's almost a self-arrogance
Yeah.
about it. It's not that I would do anything. It's not that I'm an angry person. I'm about to unleash on the world. I'm Hulk. Nah. But there's an arrogance of, man, I wish you would. I wish you would. See what I do to you.
But I hear
You know what I mean?
Just
You
that
know what I
alpha,
mean?
mentality. That
Like,
alpha
I wish you
mentality.
would.
came
I
out,
wish you
yeah.
would.
But
Like, I
brute
wish you
strength
would.
doesn't equal
No, but I'm not saying that, bro. That's one aspect. We're talking about one aspect of your life, which is just your.
What
your
he's saying is
physicality.
it was a more reactive trigger.
But dude, I'm not a person. I'm not a
trigger.
person that resorts to violence. But when you're in a situation where you feel like I wish you would, because I could. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? That's what I said. A person with a gun is more likely. All right, there you go. Oh, you tried it. There you go. Whereas if you ain't got the gun, are you really gonna do that? You're probably gonna find a different way to resolve this.
You're gonna look at
So that's my point. I never really liked that feeling.
Exactly.
I never liked that feeling.
Okay.
But then I had kids and fell off the wagon totally.
Mm-hmm.
Went from being 16 stone hench to just being 16 stone round now.
Yeah.
You know, and it happened. And then I don't know. I just kind of never got into a routine again. And then one day I just said, yo, you know what? I was getting like heavy feeling on my chest when I sleep. It just, I don't know. I just didn't feel right. You know when you just wake up and you like, bruh, why does everything always feel kind of weird? And why do I ache all the time? And why do I just feel some type of way? I don't feel like a person anymore. I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah.
So that's happened twice to me, and now I'm on the third occasion of it happening.
So I just kind of said, you know what? And remember, I used to get hella back pain.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Remember my limping? Remember me limping all over the place?
Bro, I haven't had, like, don't get me wrong, I get minor back.
No. I used to come round and he'd be on the...
No, bro, I'm done. Yeah.
Day.
Guys, I don't like
I'm
this
here, I haven't
conversation.
moved all
But
day.
what I'm saying is...
I don't like the
literally
energy
be
in the
on the
room
sofa.
right now.
No, we about to
I'll be
we about
real
to
with
change
you,
it.
man.
You're still trying to figure out what we were talking about 20 minutes ago.
I've been quiet for a while trying to figure that out, but I'm past that now. Nah, I'm past that now.
We passed that. We
I'm
gonna tell
past
you
the
later.
whole Her Majesty thing.
What I was-
Like, what was that? Can you just tell me now? 11 minutes in, please. Can we just 12 minutes in?
We're going the whole distance.
Why'd I
with
put
this
my
one.
phone down? I
So,
had my phone on me.
the thing is this, yeah.
Where's mine?
The thing is this.
that my
It's not a
phone?
negative. It's not a negative thing. We're getting somewhere with this. So I just got to the point where I started not feeling right within myself, and I guess you know we all do, especially from going over a 6-year period, bro. I went from being nice fit, bro. I had a 6-pack, everything. I had an 8-pack. Shoot, I used to play basketball. I was dunking
We all
on
did it
everybody.
at some point.
But then when I went the opposite way, I started getting mad problems. I was getting back problems. I was getting all types of things. And don't get me wrong, I do have like a minor back problem. But obviously when you've got weight and when you're not sleeping and you sleeping on yourself funny and you ain't,
It's closer to you.
and you sleeping on yourself funny and you doing things like that, you find that, all those things factor in it. So bro, one day I just decided, man, look, man, I'm not buying no more snacks because snacks be the death of me. I'll be sitting in my house watching TV, be like, instead of cooking something, I just go grab snacks.
We've done that recently. So with this whole carb cycling thing, one of the things I realized is, and it sounds so stupid saying this as a grown man, right? But cutting out carbs or reducing carbs significantly makes a massive difference. Like, for example, today, it was, that Morrison salad bar that you got?
Yeah.
I went there yesterday.
Yeah.
Just got a little bit excited in the salad bar, right? And then fried up some chicken today. Not fried up some chicken. I cooked some chicken today.
Grilled.
What's that?
You grilled it.
Grilled it. And then threw that on top of that salad, right? And I ate it, and I don't feel bloated at all.
Oh yeah, that goes within like
that
24
goes,
hours.
right? That goes. And
the
I
first
felt
day,
that way
the
because
bloating
we've been running this for about 2 weeks now, right?
The weird thing is that first day when that bloating goes, you actually feel like you've lost like a stone.
For
You
real.
do. But you do.
You lose about
Why'd
a
you
couple of
man
kilos.
stood on the scale,
You lose
bro?
like 2 in the first week.
Why'd you- no,
2
no.
kilos.
Lose weight straight
But
away.
It feels like you've lost a stone. Like
Yeah, it
literally,
does.
the size difference is huge. Just
It
wearing
does,
a shirt.
but one of the things I realized was it's all of these things that we already know, but we don't really pay attention
don't implement
to, right?
them.
You don't
It's
implement
not-
them, and
it's
you don't
not.
pay attention to them. You don't.
You're not a
really-
You don't think
nutritionist.
anything
You
of
don't
it.
think anything of it at
Ah,
all,
it's
right?
just a
But
this. Oh, it's just a chocolate bar.
It
Oh,
was
it's just a packet of
yeah,
crisps.
but
Oh,
Yeah, but bro, that's
so
the problem.
that's
in
the
life.
thing that we stopped. I
just some
swear to
sweets.
you, right? So we got a drawer in the corner, right? And it had like brioche bread in it. It had waffles in it. It
course.
had all of these different things. And I love clotted cream, bro.
Sorry.
Cornish clotted cream.
You didn't hear what I heard, but carry on. Sorry. Clotted cream.
What did you hear?
You didn't hear what I heard. I'll tell you at the end as well.
Okay, Mal, I can't be waiting to the end to all of this breakthrough news, bro.
The
drawer in the
Anyway.
corner.
He didn't hear it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Phil.
We got him again. We got him again.
I'm still switched off. There's crickets.
We got him again.
There's crickets right
We got
now.
him
I'm telling
again.
you.
He's literally not here right now.
No, I'm not.
Nah, clotted cream. Tell me.
So,
You love the clotted cream.
I love clotted cream, bro.
See, I don't mess with things like that.
Don't get
Clotted
me.
cream is
listen,
not my. Yeah, not
like-
my.
Listen.
What do you put
Scones.
it
What else do you have with clotted
on?
cream?
I don't know. I just
Jam?
said it's not my thing, so I don't know. What is it?
Scones.
So you love a scone.
Scone.
You're proper
You
English.
say
Donnie.
scone.
Yeah, it's a scone, isn't it?
You say scone.
It's cone with an S on it.
Scone.
Yeah.
Scone.
Yeah. Why would you call it a scone?
I'm telling you, you're going to get some haters.
Bro, it has an
It's
E.
50-50.
the moment
It's
the-
like Brexit,
Alright,
bro.
so
I'm
bro,
telling you, the
alright,
country
so
is
bro,
divided.
All right, listen
It's
to me.
because the moment
No,
he
no.
puts the clotted cream and the jam on it, it's scone.
All right.
It's gone, bro. It's gone in two
That was
bites.
that was
Cheap
that was
joke,
pretty good. That was
sorry.
pretty
Yeah.
good. No,
But-
it was
but
clever in the moment.
The point is,
Hold on. But if you take the S off your scone, how is it pronounced then?
yeah, but that's
No,
you
no,
can't
no,
do that
no,
with the
please
English
say
language,
it.
bro.
Let's say it.
You
Just
can't
say
do
it.
that with the English
What do
language.
you mean you can't do that with the English language? We could do it with any language. What does it say?
Cone. But the point is,
Scone.
nah, that's not how the English language works.
It's a
And I'm gonna
scone.
prove this to you.
Why?
Once
It
we're
was
all
the
done,
defeat
I'm gonna
in
make
the
you
code.
wait now.
All right.
I'm gonna send you a video. This comedian, he like
I
he's-
saw it. I've seen what you're
You've seen
talking
it.
about, but that doesn't mean anything.
he just flips the
because-
letters and he's like, well, this word
So-
became this, and then this word becomes this,
Oh,
but
yeah,
this
yeah,
word
yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
this. This
Yeah.
is now this. It's so funny.
But that is
But-
the
but
English
very
language
quickly,
for
going
you.
back-
yeah.
How bad is the scone problem?
It's not anymore.
Okay.
So
How bad was the
The
scone?
weekly shop is no longer like any
Just all scones?
any snacks are for the
Was it
kids.
just
How
3
much
bags of
money
scones?
did you save, do you reckon, on that weekly shop?
I haven't, because you end up buying more healthier things. So you end up spending the same, if not more, because so it's things like
Depends what you substitute.
What
for.
was the scone
Yeah,
to
what
meal ratio?
we're really on this scone, aren't we?
Because you said this was your thing. I want to find out.
No,
like,
okay, the
He was
How bad
having
was
he
the
was having a
scone problem?
scone a day
how
with a
bad
scone
is
on the
it?
side.
Yeah. Are you getting withdrawals? Are you?
no, bro.
All right, so
Okay.
how much of money were
I'll
you
tell you what
spending
I'm
on
missing.
scones?
No, I'll be real
Nah,
with you.
go
I'll
on.
tell you what I'm missing.
Go on.
It's the brioche bread.
Oh, I was just about to say the brioches. So this is my biggest issue. So we said earlier the back problems, all that kind of stuff. So I used to play basketball.
Yeah.
My mum loves to remind me of this. Oh,
Why
my
don't
son
we shoot hoops together?
used to play all of the sports. You used to be so
I mean, I'm
athletic.
Yeah.
Look at you now. That's what I get all the time.
Wow.
So
I don't know if I could go see my mom.
and she doesn't say it that brutally, but in essence, that's
Now,
how
whereas
it's said to me.
Pakistani moms are like, oh, why are you not eating? What is this? Why are you not eating? You've gone skinny. Your wife's not feeding you?
No,
And it's like, okay,
it's
well,
the other
that's
way
why-
around with
That's
us.
why I said his
Yeah.
life's hard because he
Yeah,
gotta get fed every day.
yeah, that's what I
B,
mean.
I'm
every
telling
day.
you, it's
Lose
deep.
weight and it's a
Every
problem.
day.
Like
Yeah.
so, I what was it like 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Lost 22 kg. So I went from 104 to 82,
Jeez,
wow.
that's a lot. Yeah.
and I did that in 4 months. Yeah, so I
That's
lost-
sick.
Did you have like an eating disorder, or was it?
no. In
just went
fact,
ham.
Nah, that's good.
every day I would still have a small amount of chocolate, a packet of crisps, bread, because I'd have a sandwich every day. My
But you
breakfast
just
was set,
maintained
my
it.
lunch was
You just
set, my dinner
maintained
was ready meals.
portions,
But
portion control,
calorie-
stuff like that.
Yeah,
calorie
calorie regulated from I buy these M&S ready meals basically that were like fresh ingredients but low calorie. Have that 6 days a week. By the way, doing this, I lost a kilo every single week, without a doubt, a kilo every week.
That's a lot, bro.
So banana Actimel breakfast bar in the morning, like the Kellogg's ones, the 90 whatever calorie Rice Krispie ones, whatever. So breakfast bar, banana Actimel. For lunch, banana packet of crisps, little Kinder Choco thing with water through the day. I'd only drink water. The only time I'd ever have a fizzy drink is if I had a sugar craving. Maybe once a week I'd have a Coke Zero for like my sweet craving because it was 0 cal. Then dinner, one of those M&S ready meals. And then on the 7th day, every week on the Saturday, I would consume anywhere between 12 and 15,000 calories. 1 day a week. It was my cheat day. And it wasn't like a cheat meal. It's you have a whole day where you can eat as much as you want of whatever you want.
no, hold on. Let me just. Did you just say one day you consume 12 to 15,000 calories?
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
Bro, that's a whole lot of food.
Yeah.
That'd feed a village.
Yeah, it could be.
12 to
How many-
15,000
because
how many are you
it's
supposed to
not
use
about
in
the
their mouth?
meals I'm eating, it's the snacks I'm eating. I'm eating like ice cream and donuts and sugar and and crisps.
You
and,
went full Homer Simpson,
All of
bro,
this,
on one
yeah.
day a week.
yeah, it could be the most I've had is probably 15,000.
Yeah, but your body will regulate
But
that
I'd probably
because
say
it's making up for
the
time.
average is 10,000.
Your body would regulate that because of all the times you're not eating.
Think about this: 2 KFC meals is like 2,000 calories,
Yeah.
right? But I would be going to
But
restaurants.
that would be me done.
and we'd be
2
between
slim
us.
chicken meals, I'm done. I'm
Nah,
out.
me and a friend between us
For the
would order
day.
about in a dinner probably like 5,000 to 6,000 worth of calories, and that's without me snacking through the day as well. And a big
That's
bag
mad.
of crisps, a big bag of crisps is almost 1,000.
So you weren't
calories.
working out. This is just food.
Just food regulated.
Okay.
No working out.
Bro, but that's the thing. A lot of, like, don't get me wrong. So, for instance, in the last, 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. I sold my car and I've been walking everywhere.
Mhm.
But a lot of the time is the walking did so much.
And then it's
But at some point,
Yeah.
you get to the point where, like, bro, I don't believe the walking. I believe me now walking because I'll probably even say today I've done about 12,000 steps. Yeah, I'd say me walking probably got me to where I am now, and I would maintain where I am now as long as I carry on doing it.
And taking
But
the
I'm
same
not
calories
gonna
on.
get even if because bro, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't probably eat as much as you guys do.
No, you don't.
I'm not. I don't eat breakfast for real. I eat lunch sometimes,
Mm.
and dinner's probably the main thing I'd eat. And like I said, it has to be something I want to eat as well. So depending on what it is, it can be a light meal. It can be the biggest thing in the world. I don't count calories and stuff like that. I'm
Eat when you need to eat, and that's.
but it's not even just eat when I need to eat. If I'm ever gonna eat outside of when I need to eat, it has to be something I'm dying to eat. Like, put my mama's food here, we gonna eat it. I don't care. You get what I mean? But Nando's, KFC.
That's true though. When your
things
mum
like
comes and there's
that.
all her food in the
Bro,
kitchen, the
I'm
bags, he's
yamming the
walking
whole
around
thing.
snacking. He's
Bro,
just
I've
opening
got a
bags and,
freezer
like,
full of food when my mama come to my house, bro. Like, she just be cooking and putting it. I'm like,
those
yep.
dried meats,
She's
the chili like
She's
jerk
when I'm
meats.
gone, you'll be eating Nigerian food for like 4 months. We good. I'm like, yep. Pounded
just
yam.
be
4
opening
months
a
later,
cupboard,
bro.
grabbing
Get
a
it
little
out.
cracker
Let's
out.
go. So, bro, like, when it's things like that, I will eat because I like that's like the. I would say food for me is such a weird thing because I only like the food I liked when I was a kid. The food we get nowadays, I don't rate it. All these fast, bro. We ate thingy earlier, but that was really just because I hadn't eaten all day. To be fair,
What did you eat?
a Mac of D's.
Oh,
And I had what three
McDonald's,
chicken
bro.
strips.
The packaging it comes in is more nutritional than the food itself.
Well,
You know
I
what
had
the thing is?
I had 3 chicken strips and
Yeah.
a pack of, and some fries and a soda, no ice.
That's one step
And
closer
that's
to death,
probably
bro. I'm telling you.
and that's probably the first soda I've had in 3 months, bro.
Yeah.
And this is the
don't
problem,
Drink, I don't
man.
really drink soda.
So
Apart
it
from
was
when
clean
I'm-
eating, lost all that weight, then we had a lockdown, right?
Game over.
And we talked about this, like how we thrived during lockdown, like enjoyed it. And the reason I enjoyed it so much is I started heavily working out during lockdown. I bought a gym, turned the second bedroom of the house into a gym at the apartment I was living in. And every single day, bang on lunch break, I'd go and work out. And I'd do a full sweat, high intensity, like weights workout on this machine
Wow.
that I had every day. And I've literally still got the pictures on my phone of every couple of weeks. I did an update picture in the photo, and you can see my belly button starts by facing the ground, and then slowly my stomach flattens, and you can literally see my like pecs building as you go through the photos.
Wow.
And my whole physique's like growing. Moved to the house, took it apart, put it in the garage, never put it back together again. Went back to the office working, got stressed, ate, went back to 99.9. Then did it again, the same regimen, same style, exactly the same blueprint as before. Lost 10 kg in 12 weeks. Went down to 90 on the dot. Now I'm back to where I was again because of stress.
And that's what will do it to you, bro. Life will come and do that. to you.
Stress.
But it's about your relationship. This is what my missus said to me, right? It's about your relationship with food. and
That's
how
how I've done it
you
the first 2 times.
And that's
lot
what
of-
I was just saying.
Yeah, so it's so
It is.
a lot of us find comfort in food because when we relate food to earlier memories, right? Like, so for me, I'm a sucker for Asian food, bro. I really am. But also coming up, my dad, I remember he would go up to like Bradford or wherever, High Wycombe, wherever, and then he would come home and there would be like all of this takeaway food. He's bought like doner and burgers and all, you know, like masala fish and all of these things. And them times you could eat and the calories just come like mist out of your body. You don't even put on weight. You could just go through food at them times. Yeah, your metabolism's fast.
You're growing, yeah.
So them times I used to eat a lot. But the difference is 15, 20 years later, if you're stressed and you're looking for comfort subconsciously, you go to food.
I do it
find
with two
comfort,
things.
right? And then you go to the food that coming up gave you the most comfort. It takes you back to a better time.
And I think that's why I don't eat and snack. Because a lot of the things that I see here aren't the things I enjoy.
You used to eat, yeah.
So I'll go to the shop and look and be like, well, bro, I might have a Bounty.
Yes.
But everything else here is outdated, outplayed. And that's the only reason why, because when I was a kid, Bounty slapped.
They did. And you know what? I would say one thing to you is community-wise, from the subcontinent, from the moment the baby's born, it's like the baby has to be chubby. If it's not chubby, everyone's just like, "Oh, you're not feeding your baby.
Your kids.
What's going on?" And then and as they're coming up, "Oh, your child is so skinny. What is going?" And then it's this whole thing of you have to be fat and healthy in order to feel. And then there's the social aspect of it,
because
right?
wealth was
so
linked
a lot of,
to...
that's what I was about to say.
Villages that turned
linked to
into
weight.
towns, that turned into cities, but you still had all three, and it was a hierarchical system, it was a caste system, right? So if you were from a good caste, then you fed your visitors lamb and chicken and all of these good things, right? So
And
now
otherwise?
everyone's in the UK and in the West or whatever. When you go see your relatives, you 100% you're going to be eating a lot of red meat, right? You're going to be eating a lot of fatty foods, a lot of desserts, because you can't just serve. This is the part that I find
your
really,
culture,
I
like
get it's a hospitable thing, but I find it really unhealthy that and I'm not talking just from a nutritional perspective, but even
But
from
it's
an
how often you
economical
would do that.
perspective. Like if I have visitors coming to my house 3-4 times a week,
but
which
then that's
typically
my
happens,
point. That's my
then
point.
I need a second mortgage just to feed everybody because I'm making lamb every day. You see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that aside, the relationship with food within the Pakistani community is really, really bad, man. Like really bad. There's no wonder everybody dies in their 50s and 60s from heart attacks and triple bypass and diabetes and everything else,
salt,
bro.
right?
I'm telling you, it's so bad, bro. I swear down. It's so bad.
I can't cope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But nah,
It's
you're
crazy.
right. You're right. And
One of the uncles, yeah. So
and it's funny you said that, because that's how I feel. It's your relationship with food that makes you do what you do.
Yeah, but the thing is my relationship with food isn't linked to... I like my mum's cooking, don't get me wrong. But even my mum would be like, hey, you don't need that much on your plate. It's fine. There's more here if you're still hungry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Mine isn't about that, because my mum never fed me as a kid.
Yeah.
I would actively go and just overeat from a young age. Don't get me wrong, I burn a lot of calories because I'd be running all over the place.
But if you like food and you have access to food, which is something I can tell you a lot about, because obviously I have 3 children and one of them is specifically like you in that sense. Yeah.
Which one?
My middle child.
I ain't seen your kid in a while, bro.
Oh man, he taller than you. I'm telling you that now for sure.
I mean, that's not hard. I'm average
yeah,
height.
well, 9 foot Neus out here. I got
Neus at 9 foot.
6 foot kids. You know?
For me, it's
But-
excess of everything. Like even fruit. At
So
a young
this
age.
is
You
the
name
thing.
it, it
So
was
this is the
excess.
thing. So that's the thing. It's weird, because for my kid, for instance, I don't see him as having a problem. I just see it that it's literally his relationship with food. He's always been a kid that's had food around, and he likes. And don't get me wrong, this is also down to his parents. Ice cream, the things that are nice, the things I liked when I was. Because if there's one thing I can eat the most of in life, put some ice cream in front of me. Yeah, Baskin Robbins, shout out me if you ever doing a challenge. I will kill the whole thing. But I'm just saying, like, ice cream was my thing. And that's the only go-to I have when I'm here, for real. Yeah? Look, like you said, when my mom come and she bring all this stuff, and all of that. I hope
There's just bags of like dried snacks and stuff. He's just...
Customs ain't watching. When my mama come.
No, and she makes it here.
So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I said. Whereas like your boy growing up, all his favorite food is the food in his house. His mama food, snacks that everybody like to eat.
But now I just eat everything.
So you end up, and when you have access to such a thing at all times, you just go to it. It's your go-to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like being a kid and you're into video games. What's your go-to when you get home? Video games. When you were into music, what was your go-to when you got home? Music. No?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you kind of just go to what you do. But with food, it is your relationship with food, because when you feel some type of way, it's the food you actually choose for yourself.
It's when you're
Yeah.
And that's why I said, when you cut out snacks, because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I never snack. As I said to you, if I'm with my kids, the likelihood is there's snacks in the house. And if there's snacks in the house, the likelihood is when you get to that point, I can find something sweet. But there is something sweet. Oh, well, let me have something sweet. Whereas if I didn't have that option, I'm not going to the shop to go get some sweet.
yeah.
I ain't that bothered. It ain't that deep.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So you gotta, I don't know, it's how you deal with it. But
Mine's stress and boredom.
All this talk of food, lads.
are you hungry?
It's not even that. It's just
I'm not hungry. No, I'm not hungry. I ate well tonight.
for me.
But
It's
I am
stress and
smashing
boredom.
gym after this.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't lie. I need to put that gym together and start using it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I need to start putting that gym together and using it. But I'm having too much
But
fun
you know
right
what
now.
my thing is? I've given myself
I'm seeing out the year.
a reasonable target, right? Is
I'm just going to see out the year.
before I'm 40, I want to get myself into a really good shape, right? And I feel like I'll go through cycles, as most people I think do,
Yeah, everybody
right?
does.
Especially when fitness isn't your first priority. I go through cycles, but slowly, I am getting there. There's moments like this where you boys know I've had a lot going on over the last few months, and my routine was broken. So the really good routine that I built myself up to Ramadan this year, and post Ramadan, you know, after that I had a lot of trips abroad. I then went through what I went through, all of these different things, and it just broke a schedule. It didn't allow me to implement a schedule. I'm only now in a position where, right, routine's there, know what I'm doing with the kids. Me and my missus,
everything's
all
now
of that, right?
more,
Everying's kind of settling
so
down.
now
So now I
plan
feel
things.
like all of this. That's why we've naturally gone into this place of, right, let's start carb cycling. Let's try and do something extreme to get ourselves to a reasonable point, and then maintain that, or just build on that. Do you see what I mean? And there's nothing better than using the winter time to work out, man. And yeah, it's.
I find that to be the worst thing I could do.
I think it's the best thing. Keeps you warm. You know what I mean? And
Well, I'm planning
you
to
can
just-
eat well, not feel guilty.
I'm planning to clean eat from January. That's my goal. For now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the year.
Yeah, man.
It's Christmas time. I'm going to enjoy it. I've got a Christmas meal booked every weekend. Started last weekend already. I'm visiting Christmas market. I'm going Kew Gardens this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forward to that. I'm in Amsterdam next week.
Yeah.
Shout out Amsterdam. Sponsor us.
On your the entire country, the Amsterdam government, right?
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, don't sponsor Team Akhi. I don't want that heat, bro. I really don't.
I'm joking.
So what's on your ones?
No, with a good friend.
Okay.
Yeah, a good friend who's never been.
Okay.
So
You
he's
know it
never
like the back of
been.
your hand, so
This is my 20th visit.
that's mad.
Wow, that's a lot of visits.
So is it quite?
I think I've only been
do you-
maybe
do you
4
like-
5 times, maybe more, maybe
In-
5 or 6 actually.
Yeah.
Do you like to
We've
live?
been once.
We've been once. I've been.
That was a good trip.
I've been with Cam like twice.
That was a good trip.
I've been with L once.
Mm.
I've been at least another 2 times after that, and I went with at least another. I think I've been about 6.
I've
'Cause I
been
went with
4
Kev-
times,
I went
but
with
all
Kev
of
a
this
few
was before I was 21.
Oh, okay.
I went 4 times.
So I first went in
And
2005.
Amsterdam's just too weird for me, bro.
Weird in what way?
It's just too weird for me.
I love it out there.
And you know what? Where I'm at in my life and in my religion, like Amsterdam's too much fitna for me, bro. There's too much. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really.
Depends on where you're going. and what you're doing.
Yeah, but Amsterdam's Amsterdam, bro.
No, that's not true. That's
No,
not
I'm
true.
going
Depends
there
on what
for-
you go to Amsterdam for.
Yeah.
Bro, and this is the maddest
For
thing.
the record, we're two different people. I ain't knocking you for
No.
going like that. I get it.
100.
No, of
No,
course
100%.
not.
Yeah, I don't want you to,
Bro,
'cause-
but this is
No,
my
no,
point.
I go purely for the red light district.
So hear me
No,
out.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
So hear
joking.
me out. So
I
hear
love
me
you,
out.
baby.
No,
I'm
but hear
joking.
me out.
Yeah.
But hear me out. Hear me out.
He did.
The thing that's crazy is, so I've been about 6 times, I'd say. All right, I'm gonna try and count them out as well.
Yeah.
So I went with L the first time.
Yeah.
That was my partner at the time. Second time I went with my brother Kev. Took him to a Nas concert.
Oh yeah.
So we went to a Nas concert, hung out, went back. That was it. It wasn't really a long trip.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went with a girl, toured the city and Frank museums, all the little things that people like to do, walking hand in hand, that type of thing. Yeah.
Oh, he's a romantic.
Oh man,
Huh?
come on, man! You gotta be out here. You can't, you don't have 3 kids for no reason.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
Anyway, so that was the vibe then. Went with Cam. The time I went with Cam, we went on some like business type trip. It was very interesting. Met a lot of interesting people. Cam was videoing everything.
Is this when you got into the videography as well?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
So
Remember that
obviously
time.
that was pretty cool. And that was different. It wasn't like, and that's my point. And then I went with Ash. Ash was a different time. We were working together at the time as well. And that was a totally different vibe because Ash is into his food and things like that. So I saw a different side of Amsterdam because everybody else I went with previously, they weren't into like going to find these weird, quirky places for food and doing things like that. They were doing other things, or you would just do the standard food that you see, the whatchamacallit, all
The quick stops,
Yeah.
the slices of pizza, this and that. Yeah.
Just do all the little
Whereas
things you
I
see.
go to
Like he'll be looking at some like joint that you turn up and you go downstairs and then it's like, oh wow, where are we at? What's
And
going
is that
on?
just solely from walking into places,
researching and meeting people locally and
And then
all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
wow.
and then I went with Kev again. This was for his birthday or something. Yeah, we went again, and this time it was just to go chill. We spent like 2 days there, I think. And that was a different vibe. It's birthday, chilling, bonding, brother, that type of thing. It was cool. And then the last time I went was with my whole family. Like not my whole family as in the kids and that. My brothers and sisters. So my sister's daughter had just passed away. God rest her soul. And as a thing to just kind of do, because my brother lives in the States. My sister don't live in the same town as me. So we're not always around each other. So obviously as a thing to do, we call ourselves the Fantastic Four. We finally got the band back together.
That's beautiful, man.
And then we just did that in memory and just to be around each other as well. So, and that was a different vibe because obviously family, the situation. But also by then, obviously I'd met a mutual friend, Richie, who is also a foodie and a world traveling kind of person. I guess I'd probably call him a Instagrammer kind of person, that kind of guy. Influenza.
Yeah,
Influenza.
Influenza.
He's an influenza. yeah.
Virus. He's
so-
influenza.
So he gave me a list of places to check out.
Yeah.
Breakfast spots, bars, things like that. Different vibe. Like, so every time I've been to Dam, like there's things you do in Dam that you will never, bro. There was times in those things I'm talking about. I never went past near the red light district. We never went past near where all the the coffee shops are.
Yeah.
We were just doing other things. But then there were also trips where that's also what we did.
Yeah.
So it was also a different vibe, innit? And that's the thing I like about Amsterdam is they have a side of, bro, I went into a part of Amsterdam I'd never seen. Me and Cam went to this Moroccan restaurant that had like these windmills near it. Bro, the best food I ever had. Like crazy, yeah. Like, and then they had like this shisha lounge underneath. But we weren't even in Amsterdam. Like, we were in Amsterdam, but this ain't central. This is like chilling out of the way where the locals be. You know what I mean? This is where like the locals are at. We're not just chilling in like the touristy spots. So it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
And I think that with most places, isn't it? It's really like every time I go somewhere, I try and have a different experience than the last one. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I've already explored this avenue, so we can always explore this avenue. But let's see what else is going on.
Yeah.
What they doing over there?
See, each time I went, bear in mind this is before I was 21, right? It was the same thing every time.
What year was this?
Look, I'm not gonna.
Why are you trying to do him so dirty? He be
No,
avoiding that
it's fine,
question.
It's fine.
No, so this is. I mean, the first time I went,
Well, this would have been like
90s?
06, 07.
I was too young to walk
this was
into.
90s,
most
No,
right?
it would have been 06.
This was
07.
about the
Oh.
90s.
No,
No, it would have been early
96.
2000s.
I ain't that old.
Would have been early 2000s.
I'm trying to throw him off.
Oh,
like-
right, okay.
82, 83.
No. I'm 86.
I know, I'm 86 as well.
Very good.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
You young
first time I went,
I'm
out.
Ash, by the way.
You young bucks.
Very good.
You young bucks.
Mohammed. So, but yeah, it was the same every time. One time I went, bare drama. But the point is,
And that's
Amsterdam was too weird for me. But that's probably why. I mean, it's a different place now, right? It's a different
Yeah,
place.
yeah, very different.
Yeah, and
Very
a lot
different.
can happen in 20 years.
I mean, I've been going since 05.
I mean, it's still
It's
a weird
very
place.
different,
It's
but
a
it's
weird
still
place. It's
similar.
Still a weird place.
It's
not a weird place in a bad sense of the word. Like, it's not a weird. When I say weird, I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's a weird place in the sense of how everything that's there is there.
Just
It's
mashes together perfectly.
together. Hence why I said you can have a different experience.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but all of that is there. though.
And daytime Amsterdam and nighttime
Are two
Amsterdam
different
are
things.
two different
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
cities,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
literally
yeah.
two different
And
places.
that's why I
And
will
I
be
remember
out.
a mutual friend of ours,
Yeah.
yeah? I'll tell you after the episode
Oh,
is finished.
he's got one now. he can tell
But
us.
so I was about to go, and this was for my 21st. I wanted to go. I ended up going Centre Parks for my 21st, right? So this should tell you how much I was against it after that. So a mutual friend of ours, I saw him in the shopping centre. Yo, what's up? All of that, and then he goes to me, just got back from Amsterdam. I was like, okay. He goes, yeah, it was mad out there, bro. He goes, some guy tried to rob me in an alleyway and he pulled out a needle. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, he pulled out a needle. And I was like, well, where were you? And he told me at the time where he was or whatever. And after that, I thought to myself, based on what I saw out there and hearing that story, I'm done out. Like, I'm never going back to that place.
Yeah, but that happens in London, bro.
Of course it does, but it's less likely to happen with a needle in London.
No, that exact scenario you just pointed out happens in London, B, and that happens in most.
Yeah, it's just too much.
It happens in most places, but obviously, like I said,
we should go. You'd have a good time.
Yeah, I ain't doing that in Haram, bro.
In the 20 visits I've been, I've walked through the red light.
I love how you put the disclaimer out straight away.
Yeah, I ain't doing
And
anything
I love-
Haram.
and I love how
I've walked through the
I
red
love how
light.
Ash just kind of just
He just glossed over
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
said, I read the terms and conditions.
yeah. I've
Right.
walked through the red light. Maybe. Well, most people's first visit. If someone goes, "Oh, it's my first time here," I'm like, "Oh, then you probably want to see it,
Yeah, I want to see
just
none
to
of
show
that.
them it."
I want to see none of that.
No, but it's usually just to like see it, so they witness, and then they see how like weird and out there it is, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm done. I've seen it. Cool. Can we move on?"
Yeah.
And then I'll take them somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I know the place like the back of my hand. I know it as well as my hometown. So, well, the central part of it. So,
What? Hear me out though, right? In terms of, because people are like, when you say Amsterdam, it's just Haram Central, yeah. So people go there to do certain things, right?
yeah.
Red light district, bun
No.
weed, all of that,
I,
right?
I
Let's
reckon.
just say,
I reckon.
Okay.
No,
So-
but I still reckon you get more tourists there than you get.
I
those
get it,
people.
but outside of that, what? Because we don't do them things, bro. If I'm doing other things, what more can Amsterdam offer me that any other city can't?
They have a very large art district.
Their history,
Their history.
Florence has got
the
that.
building, the buildings,
Yeah, but it's
the
just another
architecture,
country to go to see it.
their architecture.
That's like saying, okay, then I'll go to Florence, then I'm never allowed to look at art again. Florence had the art. We don't
That's
need to
it,
see
halas.
any more art. I don't need the Louvre. I don't need London. I
No,
don't
no.
need. Yeah.
No, you don't need none of that.
So there's a
Just
art,
Florence.
Van Gogh, obviously. They got the Van Gogh Museum there.
Oh, okay.
A lot of visits get there.
Okay,
for
you know what?
the history
That
of Anne
alone-
Frank.
and Frank
And
as
Frank's
well.
house is there.
Bro, they got the skin world thing where you
Yeah,
can see a
Body
whole
Works.
human world, human
Body Works, where
Yeah,
they use
bro.
actual anatomies
Actually-
of people, and they show you
actually-
like, nerves and the brain.
They show you how the body
and,
works
real-
basically by people that donated
People
their
have
bodies.
donated.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see that.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, the thing is,
They got a Madame
There's
Tussauds there as well, isn't it?
Madame Tussauds. There's a lot. There's good food there.
Yeah.
There's good wine. And it's not just that.
There's
It's-
trams,
it's-
there's bikes, there's
yeah,
canals.
there's trans people.
There's
There's,
boats.
bikes.
that's what I heard. I was like,
Wow. Wow. That was good.
There's-
Though. That was
do you know what
good.
it
That
is?
was actually good.
and what
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You got it. You got it. You got it.
what I love about it is there's it's the hospitality. The hospitality of the city. It's a very friendly place. Like everywhere we've gone. It's the
that
type of place.
becomes a
Look,
TikTok,
we
I'll be
like we love talking to people. It's something we always say we find in comedy. It's like just talking to people as you're out and about doing stuff. So like
Yeah.
if we're walking through London, he'll spark conversation with random people.
Oh yeah, I did that today when I
Yeah.
had to buy an ugly Christmas jumper.
You bump
Ugly
into
Christmas
people.
jumper today.
You have random conversations with them. And to
And
be honest,
I met a lady in the shop. I was like, "Hey, lady, does this ugly Christmas jumper look good on me?" She said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Yeah, thank you. I only have to wear it for 10 minutes and take a
he
photo."
opened his jacket. He went, "Does this look good?" She goes, "You're not wearing a Christmas jumper." And then
It's that Taylor you introduced me to, Ash.
she so yeah, it's met a lot of interesting people out there, and it's honestly one of the cities I could live in. It's one of the places in the world I could live in.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
it's one of the places, one of the countries I probably could live in.
I had a friend who actually did that.
I could go there for a bit, but I don't
Yeah.
think I'd live there forever.
Not even specifically Amsterdam. I'm just saying Holland. Like Holland in general, I could live there.
Nah, I like it, but not that much.
I like it.
You know where I could live? Italy.
Nah, I've never been.
You know,
but
in terms of cultural similarities, the Pakistanis and the Italians are very similar in terms of how they are as a family unit, and their kind of principles and their morals and how communities work. All of that, the love for food. There's a lot that's similar. There's a lot that's similar.
So you'd go to. So if we were saying now European countries, you've said
Spain.
Holland. No, you said Holland. No,
No, I
you
said I
cannot.
could-
no.
I said I could live in Holland.
Hey, stop.
I said I could live in Holland.
No, but when you were chatting about Holland,
You
I
said
did think,
Holland,
hold on,
bro.
a few episodes ago, you were talking about Spain, right?
No, Spain. No, Holland. Yeah, okay, Holland, European country.
Okay.
But Spain is like
Spain is the one. I'd go to Spain.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd go to
Spain.
Holland or anywhere
That's
else.
why he was
I'd
like,
go to Spain.
"No,
You're
that's
not stealing mine.
No, that's mine.
You stick to Holland. You said Holland. He said Italy. I don't want none of them places. Give me
Spain is
baby.
mine.
That's where I'm
I
at.
think Italy.
Get out of my
I'm out
country.
here. I'm out here. That's
You know
my
what
spot.
it is because
I love Spain
You can take Spain.
for fun.
I will have Holland, and you can have Italy.
I can't do carb cycling in Italy,
Not
though,
have,
man. That's
why?
that's the only problem. Because majority of their diet is carbs, bro.
However, they
Yeah.
somehow live longer than a
Olive
lot
oil,
of,
boy,
a lot
they
of
be
countries.
eating
Yeah,
that
because they eat
olive
that
oil, boy.
olive oil cold. My people are used to having it hot. That's the only difference between the Pakistanis and the Italians, bro. I'm telling you, it's how we eat our olive oil. We heat it up and throw kebabs in it. It's healthy, bro. It's healthy.
Fried in olive oil.
Olive oil. Once you heat it up, bro, it's like any other oil, man. I'm telling you. I swear down. No, somebody said that to me. Somebody said that to me. One of my aunties. I was like, what? That's expensive oil. You're cooking with that? And she goes, yeah, it's very healthy. And I was like, but it's not, though. Like, once you've heated it up, that's cholesterol, man. I'm telling you, like,
That is brilliant.
killing you on the inside. But yeah,
That's
so
so
Italy,
good.
specifically, and this is why I mentioned Florence, it would be Florence. I could live there.
So I've talked about this actually with the other half for next year. Is maybe doing a Euro road trip.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I want to, but
Yeah, but I
The
want
more
to
you
go
research
like
it,
my
the-
top three like European destinations is so I want to go to Europe side of Turkey again.
Okay.
There's a bit more that I want to see there. I want to go to Bosnia. That's where my missus is from, and then I want to explore Italy, man. I want to go Florence first, and then explore a little bit.
So
more
those are
of
your
Italy.
three. What would you go? What would you do?
Europe, that is right.
what Europe
Yeah,
trip
yeah. You got three choices, bro.
countries to go through?
Just three.
Driving.
Bro, it doesn't have to be driving. He didn't mention places that were next to each
driving.
other.
I ain't driving to any of those places. Easy jet.
Italy, because I haven't been there since I was a baby. So
Where?
mixture of places. I want to
Yeah,
go to a few
okay,
places.
yeah, same.
That's why I was talking about road trip because
Yeah,
there's a road. I want to do the Stelvio Pass. There's a road specifically I want to do. I'll show you after the podcast.
Yeah,
You'll see why.
definitely. Please do.
I want to say Austria, but maybe Switzerland. because I want to go through the Alps.
Switzerland, yeah.
I want to do all that driving.
I would have said that. That was one of the ones that
Driving through the Alps, and then Portugal, because I keep wanting to go and I've not been. And I've got a good friend. The friend I'm taking to Holland, he promised me he wouldn't go to Holland unless he comes with me. Mm-hmm. He's had ample opportunities to go, but he's waited to come with me. It's the other way around for Portugal. He's grown up in Lisbon. So he's like, you are not coming to Portugal unless you come with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
So I'll probably go with him maybe next year.
Yanks, what's your top 3?
I would have said Norway for some reason. I have this
Oh,
thing
yeah,
about
Nordic
Norway.
areas, yeah.
I have this thing about Norway. I want to go see some stuff in Norway. I have no reason why.
You got to go Norway in the cold, right? To really appreciate it.
I mean, bro, I'm going to dress warm.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So good. Dress warm. But that was one place. Funny enough, I'd have probably said Denmark as well. For some reason, I have this thing about them places.
Well, again,
you are so random. Norway and Denmark.
but Roger,
I would not have expected that.
but now that he said it, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't think of one of the Nordic countries or like Denmark, because they're supposed to be
100%.
amazing to go see.
100%.
Denmark's supposed to be amazing,
Bro,
like Copenhagen. And all
100%.
that. It's Copenhagen, isn't it? Denmark, yeah.
And then the
Supposed to be
last,
amazing.
place I would have said would have been somewhere like, if I had to think, like Monaco, bro. That's a place, right?
I feel real stupid right now.
That's a place, right?
Yeah, he's picked spots that
Bro.
I said that's a place, right?
I mean, but it's
that
not
exists, right?
No, I know it's a place,
just
but
for
it's
the
not a
Formula
country per se, is it? It's more like
it's
a weird
principality. It's its
Yeah,
own,
it's like a
yeah.
weird thing. It's not. I don't see.
So they have their own like. Isn't
Yeah,
it
no,
Prince?
they
The
run.
Prince of Monaco?
They have their own thing, but they're not
I
like a
did
country.
not know this.
Yeah, it's
They're
its
not
own,
like a main.
principality?
It's a weird thing. Yeah, they're not like a country. They're just like some
yeah.
chilling place.
Yeah.
It's like Jersey or somewhere. They
It's
just
like
their
San
own little
Marino.
spot.
San Marino, I think,
They
is
like their
similar.
own little spot.
We should take Team Akhi International, lads. Go do an episode in each one of these places.
I can just imagine the first thing I just thought was all of us in like very heavy like winter gear. This is Team Podcast from Norway. It's freezing out here in the cold.
I'm not gonna make you sit in the snow, am I?
Sean's curls just cracked off.
Nah, but for real though, that'd be
For
amazing.
some reason, I just pictured us being in an Airbnb in Amsterdam. And we start the podcast, and he just goes, "This is hurrah!"
There's just red lights in the background. You can just see red light glowing on someone's face
I'll be like,
while
no,
we're
that's
doing
traffic
this.
light. That's traffic light.
He'll turn green soon. Trust me.
I'm telling you.
His face is going green. This is the Christmas episode, y'all.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be
man,
A
that
little
would be.
international episode on
Inshallah,
the road.
bro, one day, man.
One day.
We'll get there, man.
One day.
We'll get there.
Live on the road.
100, man. 100. But yeah, that's so we're planning next year to do a bunch of these trips.
All right, so anywhere in the world, one place, where would you go forever?
Right now.
One
Forever?
place for the rest of your life.
So you have to
for
go
the
there and you
rest
can't
of
come
my
back.
life.
For the rest of your life, you just no. So don't get it twisted.
For the rest
So don't
of
get it
my
twisted.
For the rest, I don't know what is
What
with
is
the
with the
accent
accent
today. I don't know
today?
what.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you've been throwing
My
that one
uncle
out.
turned up.
But let me ask you. All right, so this is the rule though behind it, so that way you can make a better decision.
So
all right?
good. So
It's
good.
not that you're a millionaire or anything, but you would go with enough to be sustainable. So wherever you go, you're good. You're not
Okay.
having to think about my job or anything like that. It's just, hey, you have an option to get the hell out of here. Somebody, whatever. Where are you going? And that's it. You ain't coming back.
Mm.
Did you have to get away from something? Did
I
you say?
mean, maybe that's what it's about. I don't know, but it's your once in a lifetime where you going because you ain't coming back.
Yeah.
I'd love him to say Pakistan. That would actually just be.
No.
I know it wouldn't be that.
It wouldn't be Pakistan. It wouldn't be Pakistan.
I knew it wouldn't be. 'cause
Folk music.
You remember that? You remember that?
that was sick.
He said it like we were supposed to be like, oh. I remember that episode, man.
That's such a good episode.
That was,
I
man.
had to throw it back. I'm sorry. That always sticks in my mind.
Bro, that was
that and the wham Swiss Army knife.
Why is
Sorry.
it my things that I brought up?
So where
I
are we?
mean,
Where are
I'm
we?
the only one that says stupid things.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Surprised
You're gonna
it's
have to take
taking
this
so
one
long.
first.
I was about to say,
okay.
I'm surprised it's taking so long.
Okay, go
You've
on.
never thought about this? I know my
so
number. I don't need to. You know my number.
I know, but
Your number.
You know what it is. I'm just saying. You know my number. Like you know my phone number. Like you know my number, bro. You already know the answer. What I'm gonna say. My answer's always been the same. My answer's consistently the same. It's always the same place, which is why I'm surprised you guys don't have a place.
I have.
I'm disappointed in you guys.
I was going to take the mic and say your place. I'll be like, well, I would go to.
I think
Go ahead.
Okay,
That's fine.
So I know where mine.
I would have gone, you David.
I think mine would be Saudi.
Okay.
Specifically,
Where?
The line.
Medina.
Okay. So
that's where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is buried. That's where if I was.
So you going back.
I'm
going back.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I mean, they ain't on camels over there, bro. They're,
No. What I don't mean
they're on
like
camel
that.
GTIs.
Jesus, bro, where are you going with this? What's going on?
They're going back.
No,
Yeah.
I mean. So you didn't say I'm going home for the rest of my life. You said I'm going to the place where the Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Where there's going to be a lot of wisdom, there's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of teaching, a lot of goodness for my soul. I'm going back.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I think it's very soul nourishing.
You see what I mean? That's my point. All right.
Yeah.
And yourself? So mine is similar to yours, but not in a spiritual way. More in a more natural.
Yeah.
Reconnect to the world.
Yeah.
So mine's Costa Rica.
Beautiful.
If I'm out, I'm going to Costa Rica.
Have you heard about the communities in Costa Rica?
I've never been, never know.
Okay, one thing very quickly, I have to mention this, right? It's going to get an honorable mention. There's a series called Down to Earth on Netflix,
I've
right?
heard of it.
Zac Efron. He does it with a guy called, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like a nutritionist as well, right? All about superfoods and stuff. But he goes to Costa Rica and he meets this community that have designed their own place to live. They're living amongst everything, the food, like their education, just everything, bro. It is absolutely like, if you haven't the second you get a chance to sit on Netflix, bro, watch that. Don't watch anything else. Watch that episode. Costa Rica.
Oh, that's my jam.
And that's just gonna cement your thing even more.
I've never not been cemented.
Yeah.
It's always been the place I will tell you I'm going. And
that's a good shout.
And when I go,
that's a good
I'm
shout.
never coming back.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Good shout, man. 100%.
One place.
Why are you not saying Spain? You told us Spain.
He's gonna say the UK.
No, because if it's one place, it's not.
He's
you know what it is?
UK.
It's because there's no way UK. There's a part of me that wants to say America, but also doesn't want to say America at all.
America?
No, there's a part of me that wants to say it for the easy option.
And that's not a slight.
So much
I'm just
culture,
surprised.
so much there's like different areas and all that. I'm not going to say America.
If money was never going to be a problem ever again, the States is a good shout.
No.
Well, the other side of me,
it's definitely not.
There's another side that I would love to say I'd go to Iran. There's another side of me that says that.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to have Wuhan, China.
Yeah. That's a good shout. You'll never get COVID in Wuhan.
Yeah, true.
The Wuhan
Did
China
you get
thing,
that?
that threw me off. I was like,
I was wondering if he didn't get into that.
I swear to you, be a good actor, because I'm sitting there like, you know what? I know
always say this to my behalf.
I know how quirky this guy is. Like, he could be being serious.
So
right?
there
may be a fact about Wuhan that I don't know about, like Her Majesty's gym or something. I
always do stuff like that with my behalf.
I need to know. Look, we're at the end of the episode, bro. Tell me, what was that about?
To be fair, I do this all the time on my behalf, and I'll be serious. She'll be like, really? And I'll be like, see, that's why they need to give me a part on EastEnders.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
I can't believe he bought into it. He was so looking at you for a minute.
Yeah, Spain or Canada. No, Spain. The weather.
Canada ain't a bad shout.
Spain.
Canada
I like Canada.
Canada would be like top 3 on my list.
You know why I didn't say that?
Canada would be top 3 on my list.
No, this is genuinely true. One place I would go and never come back. And I haven't been there, but have you ever been to Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Perfect.
No,
Japan.
No, I haven't.
I'd go to
Japan's
Japan.
not a bad one as well.
I'd go to Japan.
Japan's not a bad one.
I've not been there, but I already know.
Osaka.
Everyone's told me like it is
It's legendary.
your culture. You'd love it.
I've heard it's
So I'd go
legendary.
Japan.
I've heard it's legendary out there. I have heard that.
I'm big on all the culture, so Japan.
And that's and you know what? I think that's why I said what I said, and that's why I kind of was waiting for you to figure it out because you was going through too much emotion.
Come on, you've almost got it.
Yeah. Because I think the question is very easy.
Come on,
forget
buddy.
all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Where would you just go? Think about it.
Japan.
And like I said,
So
when
you know why
when he
it's-
said his answer, straight away I'm thinking, why did he say that answer? It makes sense. Do you get what I mean? And when you saying that, I can go, yeah, that makes sense straight away. Whereas when you were saying the other things, I'm like, bro, that's where you'd go on holiday. That's where you go to live.
Yeah.
That's
Japan.
not where you'd go forever, though. Bro.
Japan.
I would say, I really wanted to say Canada, like Alberta specifically, right?
Yeah.
There's
Beautiful, man.
There's a reason why I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you off camera.
Canada
But yeah.
would have been top 3 for me.
Yeah,
that would have been my
Canada's
top
there.
3. Because I actually want to do that at some point. I'm going on a big road trip with the kids in a big van where
Like an
everyone
RV.
sleeps on it. And yeah. And if we all don't come back.
Whoopsie daisy.
I was trying to figure out how to get to that one. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, nah, bro, because I've seen other people's trips. My family do, like, I've got extended family out there. I just
I've
ain't
got a lot
never
of
been.
family.
So
Well, I've got some family.
it's something I want to do at some point. But I've seen things that make
You
me
know,
believe that's a beautiful place to be.
It really is.
So we're still talking about Canada, right?
Yeah.
So
No, Wuhan.
every province has got its own identity. Like
Exactly
it's
that.
just
That's why I love it.
beautiful.
I love it.
I
Absolutely
thought
beautiful.
when he said province, I literally went straight back to Wuhan. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we need to start talking about Wuhan, bro.
Yeah, no, genuinely, all the different.
Every time
provinces
you
are
say
thing,
it, I
yeah.
just hear Busta Rhymes in the background. Got you all in check.
Have you been to Niagara?
No.
Oh,
But my missus has, and she said you get there.
It's just
It's
a
a
waterfall.
waterfall.
It's just a waterfall, bro.
yeah, but it's a
waterfall.
stone throw from New Jersey, and
Yeah.
I mean, can you see New Jersey?
yeah, you
I'd
I mean,
rather
you can
be.
see
I'd rather be
America.
in New Jersey than Niagara Falls.
and it's just crossing a bridge to go.
Yeah.
That's why I say go to Niagara so you
Yeah.
can go into it. But
I loved New Jersey, bro.
Alberta's
Like,
more
nice.
so-
more so
Quebec's
than
really nice.
yeah.
Never been to
It's for the
Jersey.
French people who can be
Never
quite
been?
rude.
No, not
Yeah.
to Jersey.
I love French people. They can be quite
What I
rude.
found was I spent a lot of time in obviously heart of New York, right? But when I traveled over to
Yeah.
New Jersey, I found it to be one. Obviously, everything was far more cost effective, but two, the people were nicer.
Yeah, because you're not in a big
Where?
city.
Yeah, the people
New
were
Jersey?
a lot nicer. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
in a big
yeah.
city like that.
But the reason why I mention that is because a lot of people say that people from New Jersey are not nice people, but I didn't find that at all.
I've never heard that statement.
You never heard that statement.
I would have said I heard that about New Yorkers to a degree. Not in the sense that they're not nice people, but they can come across. But then Londoners are like that to a degree. When you're
People
in a
are
busy
on
city,
the
no one
move.
cares about you.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I
on the
love
move.
London, though.
Get out my way.
You know, if there's one thing that's kept me in the UK all these years, it's London. I just love
I've
it.
always said this.
I love London, bro.
I can
Really?
only
I
live
never
in,
get bored of it.
I can only live in London if I was there
And
with my
that's a
other
wild
half or
place.
friend, or someone like
Yeah,
that.
That's a wild place.
it is,
Right.
but I don't go to the wild places. Right? I go to the London where I can feel safe. I can buy my Pret.
Pret.
I just want an oat latte.
There's Pret here.
I
He's
just
going
want
to
an oat
London
latte,
to get his
and I want to
Pret.
see, the Crown Estate. That's it. That's it. Nah, jokes aside, though, I love London. I absolutely love London.
I always say it's a good
But
place.
I could never live there. Maybe.
So I don't mind going. Yeah, I don't mind going.
So I
it's
always-
a beautiful
that's
place.
what I'm-
but-
that's what I'm about
but
to
if I
say.
lived there, I think I'd get wound up.
I lived there for a couple of years. I couldn't live there unless I was living there with specific people.
Mm.
And then the other side of it is I always say London's one of the best places to visit in the world, but not to stay in for me.
Not to stay in. Definitely not to stay in. So I worked out of London
Unless you're
twice.
dedicated to it.
Once it was for an entire year. Firstly, commuters
I hate
are
it.
not human.
I hate it.
They're not human.
I hate commuting.
Like, I'm the guy that 6 a.m, that train, right? I'm on that train. I want to get into London early before all the rush. Yeah. And I get it. At 6 a.m, nobody wants to talk, right? Everybody just wants their coffee or whatever. But Virgin trains or whatever they were called at the time, they used to do this announcement, right? Why don't you talk to the person next to you? Why don't you talk to the person next to you?
Do they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
used to
mental
do it,
health
right?
check.
So no, it wasn't a mental health check. It was more of a just rather than just sitting there on your phone, magazine or whatever.
It's a mental health check.
Right?
Just so
Okay,
you know.
all right,
Just
cool.
so you know, that was why.
But
I'm just picturing you sat
So
on the train
I'm
and be
like-
why not speaking to the person next to you?
so I tried it a few times.
What up, man?
What you got?
What up, man? You're just like, hi.
Twisted. But bro, I did that loads of
Hi,
times.
how
yeah?
are you?
Hello.
9 times out of 10, you're good.
Yeah.
And you can get chatting. But bro, there's some really cold shoulder people, man. But
I mean,
I've
it's a bit of a weird way
I've found-
to
It is,
start
of
talking
course
to
it
people
is.
anyway.
But,
But
and it's easier on the train coming back than it is going in, right? Because you're a zombie when you're going in. When you're coming back, you want to get home, but you still got a bit of energy in you, right? But it's the commuters that are traveling from any of the stations to their place of work. They're just so disrespectful, bro. Most of them, honestly, man. I had so many situations and scenarios where I
but
witnessed
you
people
go
go
through
through
that
stuff
every day.
and- yeah.
you do that every day, and you just become a part of it. That's
Yeah.
why I actually hate commuting.
No, but the thing that I hated the most,
I like going to London for going to London. I'll go
Yeah.
on the train. I'll do all of that just if we're going to do actually something.
yeah,
But when it's for work, I absolutely hate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the railway system in this country is just shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Bro, Pakistan's railway system is better, bro, and they're still on the trains that these men left there after colonization. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it is, and that system is better, bro. People are hanging on the roof, and it still gets there on time. So but here it's dreadful. I remember my last day working in London. Yeah, I'm on my way to Euston. Got a bit of a spring in my step because this is my last day working in London. I don't want to do this commute ever again. And I'm like, I can't wait. I'm gonna get home, and I'm gonna chill. I had a whole thing planned for the evening. Yeah. Boom, get there. The
Delays.
yellow gates up outside Euston. No one can get in, right? And every single train's down. So I'm thinking, right, what do I do? The only thing I know is I've got some family in. I got no family in London. I have I don't really know them, but I got family in High Wycombe. So I thought I'll go over to Marylebone Station, take a train from there to High Wycombe, and I called my cousin Saf. I was like, Saf, I'm coming down. I need you to drop me off back home. Yeah. So it took me a while to get there, and when I got there, it took me a while to get back because I've had some things to do. But that was my last experience, and I remember getting to Euston Station like, I cannot wait to see the back of this commuting, man, because it's just horrible. And it would happen once or twice a week. The trains would go down.
And that was the thing I don't like about it. I've told you this. The thing I hate about going to London for work is just the fact that when I finish work, I want to go home. I don't want to have to do a 2-hour thing to get home.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do all of this long-winded walking around with people and standing looking at boards and wondering whether the next train is actually going to be delayed or not. Like, bro, I wanted to be home 20 minutes ago. Like,
100%. But I find like London for me is like going to the gym. Like the thought of going there when you're commuting is just, bro, I don't want to do it. But once you're there, it's good. It's beautiful. Like I worked, you know where Millennium Bridge is? There's a place called, there's a building there called Millennium Place, I think it was. Okay. I worked in there in IT. I was looking after for one of the businesses there, but worked there. It was a beautiful location to work out of. Just a stone's throw from their bank. I worked out of there for a while. I worked next to the Gherkin for a while. A few different places I worked at. I've worked at Canary Wharf. The last contract I had in London was TfL. Okay. And that was based out of North Greenwich, so next to the O2. Literally, you take that train to North Greenwich, and it was one of the buildings near there. And it was all through the summer. Beautiful time to work there, man. I'm telling you. There was they had parties every day outside the O2. DJs turning up and all these summer parties. It was a proper vibe. So, yeah, when I'm there, I love it. But traveling there is just an absolute nightmare. It really is, man.
Yeah, I lived in it, and traveling within it was a nightmare.
Yeah,
I've still got my whole family live there. My siblings and my parents all live in London, but yeah, I'm not.
It's a lot.
Man, I thought your parents lived here.
No, they all live in London. So parents are in West, brother and sister in North.
There you go. Mad. Anyway, lads.
It's been fun.
It has been fun.
It's been very enjoyable.
We're going to teach him about Her Majesty's gyms.
Yeah.
Shall I switch it off for this, or should we just say it?
And I need to get back to Wuhan quickly.
Yeah.
I've got some lab work to do.
Yeah.
Her Majesty's gyms. Talk to me before we go.
Her Majesty's replace gyms with another word.
I'm still not.
Bro, where did he have a year and a half to do workout nonstop?
More than
At what time in his
life?
life did he have time, a couple of years to work out and only be able to focus on working out? And
Nothing.
Whatever else you wanted to do.
No, I'm still not with you.
Her Majesty's pleasures.
Still not with you.
This is the best part of the episode.
I swear
Neither of
down.
us want to say
No. I want him to get it. I want him to get it.
No.
Her
We're going to be
Majesty's,
here.
Her Majesty's Playhouse.
No.
Her stressing on the her.
No, you're just going to have to say it. I'm in that headspace now. I'm not going to get it. You're just going to have to say it.
Abbreviate. So Her Majesty's Playhouse.
At team underscore Akhi. It's your boy Mohammed Idris.
Like,
We're out.
subscribe. You know what
Love
it is.
you.